Welcome to CayMac Vintage. I am Will. I will be your host. This is my first video, so let's hope that it comes out pretty well. I started doing vintage computers back in March, and it's something that I enjoy doing quite a bit. I have bought quite a few machines at auction and had them sent in so that I could work on them. Now, I live in the Cayman Islands, so it's a very small island south of Cuba, northwest of Jamaica. So here I cannot find the actually computers that I need, so I have to buy most of them from the States, and then I have to send them in either by air or by ocean freight. So it adds a little bit to the cost, but it's all right, you know. It's just that's the price I have to pay for me to live down here. I am 53 years old now. I have recently retired, so I needed something to do, and I decided to do this. I have never soldered before. I've never looked through a microscope on a circuit board before, but I have worked in the IT field, building systems, building networks, developing software, project management, and I've done that for my entire career. So going over to vintage hardware was not that hard. As a kid, I started off on a Commodore VIC-20, went to a 64, went to a 128, and then I went over to PCs. And it wasn't until recently that I started going into Macs. So anyway, I wanted to introduce myself here and get everyone to know me on the channel, and hopefully in the future all of my videos that I will be making that they will benefit everyone. Give me time for me to learn the system well, how to make these videos and put them out. Like right now you can probably see in my glasses shadows, lights, and all that, but I don't know how to fix that yet. But to give you all an idea of some of the work that I've been doing already, let's go take a look at some of these. This is my active collection right now. All of these have already been fixed, and they're all operational. From 512s, 512E, Classic 2. I have a Classic on the way, to some SEs, to a Color Classic, a 2C, a G4. This is a DOS-based machine, Commodore 128, a couple Mac 2s, LCs, and so forth. I have a Centra 610 in there, and right now a 2SI. I have a 2CI on the way. My first machine that I bought was a 512K, and it came to me, and this is what condition the keyboard was in. So I ended up having to actually unsolder everything, take it all out, and clean it, and get that up and working. This is a different board. The board came to me cracked, broken, and then end product, it was this fixed, and all of the traces fixed back up. This was on my Classic 2. This is a trace coming from the SCSI chip that was kicking me for a couple weeks and months that I could not find it. I finally found it, and I fixed it, and the machine came back up and working. Here's that same trace fixed. This is on my 2SI board. This here trace was broken inside that Y, and the other pad was also broken, and here's that fixed. This is my other collection, my Apple IIs. I have a 2E Platinum, 2E Plus. That's a 2GS was, and that's a G3. Lime green, that is also working. Every machine I have is working. Down underneath the table I also have a Monitor 3 that's sitting down there, and I do have a slew of laptops that I haven't even gotten to yet. And further down you can see my bench. I do have an actually microscope there that I work with also. an actually hot air station, a solder sucker, and a oscilloscope, and a power, and a bench power. I got my computer there too that I can look up schematics and do all of my research that I need. So in all, it's a pretty decent setup, I think. I've come quite far so far. I do have quite a few other machines on the way to me. I even have a 3D printer on the way to me also, that I am hoping that I can work with and make some of these parts that I need. Some of these machines do need the what is it, gear for the eject on the floppy, so I'm hoping that I can print those. All in all, welcome to the channel. I hope I can keep everyone entertained for a bit, and I'd like to thank those that I have followed that have also taught me a lot. Branca's Creation, Joe's Computer Museum, Mac 84, Adrian's Digital Basement. Those are the 4 that actually stand out, that I have watched the most and that I have learned from the most. Thank you guys. Y'all are naturally a inspiration to me, and let's hope that I can fill some pretty big shoes there in some of the work that I do. Sorry, I do actually stutter a bit, and it's something that I have overcome, but sometimes I do end up doing that still. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to soon have some more videos for everyone to watch. Thank you.